With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Orchard Park. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the 6. Tag. Cougar 19.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Headed left, buying time.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 35, here's second and 3. Once again, it's Cook. He's taken down for just shy of midfield.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Allen to throw again. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
319!
From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
The slot man in motion right. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and 2. Ward. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hook, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
319!
They'll run. It's Cook. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Regular. Ready?
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on. 60 by 50.
In motion, it's Odunze. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Ward. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This brought in out past the 20. Score! He takes it back on the punt return. One play, 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 10. Commanders nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. Wow! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, it's Ward. That one complete to Jalen Lane. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Here's Jacobs, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Christian Benford brings him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
19.
From the gun, here's Ward. And the short throw caught by Kmet. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Here's Jordan Stout now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. That is taken at the 10. And he's out of bounds, short of where he needed to get to. There is a marker down as well, and the defense is already celebrating. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. She'll get about 2. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Throwing, Ward. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down, Allen. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. Going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. to the left side, taken in by Coleman. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw is Ward. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing is Ward. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Darius Alexander in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A run up the middle with Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
319!
Now Allen on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Round 80! Go!
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Round 80!
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That's into the hands of Flowers. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. Now it's Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Bills. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Pack the 6.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second down and 4.
Here we go, set. Hey, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back row 80.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6.
Lion, ready. 60 is ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Liking 18.
Ward now on third down. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
This offense just can't buy a third down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets. Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, it's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Landon Jackson. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
19 yards.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Here's Allen. In middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
7 yards.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Allen working from the pistol. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
60 Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. Ward. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Red. Count.
To the air again. Ward. Flushed to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Washington.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Ward to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Deputy. Viking 18.
Throwing again is Ward. On target. Got it to McLaurin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Go get him, go get him. Let's go.
Again, it's Ward. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver, and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 60, 60. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here, they leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Moved back to the 10. He'll try here on second and goal.
Come on. Hey. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Greg Rousseau. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
60 by 6.
On 4th down, Ward. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Defense has to feel good about that. 4th and goal. They come up with a big play and end this drive.
In this case, Mike, the defense is thinking turnover on downs, but in this play, they actually force the turnover in the process and make a huge goal line stand to keep the offense out of the end zone.
Hey, Stephanie! Cougar 19! Take off!
Head up. This is right. He finds some room. Across the 25. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
70 Lions!
A shotgun handoff to right. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back on the ground and back to right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd down, they go with right. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hup.
They'll run out of the gun with right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
34-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Run again with right. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Brought down by Caden Ellis. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Break.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll go down to a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.